Welcome back to Ride JBI. This is JB. Today we finished this fork revalve on this WP to KYB SSS conversion kit. This kit originally was built by Enzo, hence the red caps and the engraving. But recently, as of today, we revalved these forks to our JBI suspension Open Desert Spec. During the revalve process, we also updated the spring rate that's being used, and we opted for some of our KYB REM super finished polished springs. The customer also wanted to update their spring perches to the JBI Titanium Pro Perch for additional bottoming resistance. For off-road riders, this is very helpful for big whoops and also G-outs or other high impact situations that happen when you ride. Others that come to mind is jumping off ledges or flat landings. So here I have one fork that is complete or nearly complete. So again, the upper tube, this piece right here is the OEM tube from the GasGas, and this lower inner tube is the OEM tube from the GasGas. So WP brand tube, WP size seals. We utilize the SKF dual compound seals and WP inner tubes. The rest of it is all different on these KYB kits. We have new billet axle lugs. These are required in order for the KYB cartridge assembly to properly fit inside of the fork. That is why these forks utilize and require new lugs. So we have new lugs, and then of course the KYB SSS twin chamber assembly for the inside. Again, this was previously built by Enzo, that's why the caps are red. But beyond that, none of the KYB hardware is different. It is the standard and common hardware that you would hope to find inside of these KYB forks. So above this fork, I have the KYB SSS cartridge assembly. Internally, so inside of it is what we revalved to our JBI suspension Open Desert Spec. What I mean by Open Desert is this is the more faster paced type off-road racing, where when you ride, you always have good speed and momentum. This is in comparison to more technical off-road riding, where you're commonly in second or first gear and you're really picking your way through sections. So by Open Desert, think Baja type racing, GNCC, some sprint enduro, stuff where you're really charging on the gas hard. It does account for some of those technical, slower situations, which you always will find out on the trail. But again, that's not that majority of type of riding that's happening. Usually it's more faster paced, higher speed, and more momentum. RideJBI.com has a complete product page on our JBI Spec WP to KYB SSS kits. Now, this customer did not buy this whole kit from us, but the product page on our website shows it, us providing it that way. And what I'm getting at is if you already have a set of KYB SSS forks that you're using on your KTM, you can still send them to Ride JBI and we can revalve them for you. That product page is just a good page to see all the details about what we do to those kits, how we revalve it, what's all included. Lots of good images and other YouTube videos of us testing and getting rider feedback as well. Recently, I did another video that had these KYB cartridges, or at least one of them, laid out next to these WP Exact Pro cartridges. And I did a little comparison between the two. Both perform really good. It's just fun to see the differences between how the two companies each build a similar style damper, meaning a twin chamber fork. Besides these open desert off-road settings, Ride JBI has also tested, tuned, and developed many other suspension settings for these KYB forks. We have tested, tuned, and developed settings for all the various types of off-road riding, for motocross, supercross, arena cross, and freestyle motocross. If you like Ride JBI to do your suspension, please give us a call or send us an email We can discuss the year, make, and model bike that you have, what options are available, and which setup would be most advantageous for you. All JBI suspension services and parts can be found at ridejbi.com.